Hey, this is Notser, and we're talking clan warfare because, wargaming. The game in the background is the Julius Caesar. Before we get to it, this is pre-nerf. The nerf is as follows. It's going from 138 meter dispersion, which is fantastic, and you'll see it in this game, to 221. Taking a hatchet to that. I would have liked some of their measured nerf, not moving it from a cruiser accuracy to a battleship level of accuracy. But this is wargaming, so I'm going to test it whenever I get my hands on it. I don't have my hands on it right now. Back to the clan warfare. So clan battles are going to be live in 6.12. This was an article posted about 2 days ago. I'm admittedly off, and I just relax, right? Stupid nuts are going relaxing. This is when Wargaming is going to release all this bombshell stuff, and you're going to have to talk about them. So clan battles are going to be live in 6.12. Great! That's awesome. The clan, they launched the clan system with the oil. That's awesome. You're going to get even more fun out of your clan. Yeah, so how is the clan battle going to work? Well, it's going to be tier 10 only. Okay. I can hear some people going, I don't have any tier 10s. Or I only have one tier 10, and it's the weakest tier 10 right now. Okay, keep going. It's going to be 7 versus 7. Well, we're used to that. That's in ranked mode. That's in team battle. I'm cool with that. It's going to have a limit of 1 battleship per side. We know, I'm a battleship guy, but I understand. Battleships would probably be 2 or 3, maybe even 4. The Conqueror is really broken. Okay, I can accept 1 battleship. Hopefully I'm good enough to be the one for my clan. Okay, what else? An entire type is omitted from participating in the game. Aircraft carriers will not be allowed to participate in clan battles. What? Wargaming? What's the deal? And Wargaming's deal is as follows. Aircraft carriers are too effective at scouting. The destroyer is too vulnerable to the aircraft carrier, and in a competitive mode is rendered irrelevant. Oh, really? I hadn't noticed. Now, as a destroyer main, I agree. Fuck the aircraft carriers for a second. Let's just get this rant out of the way. You guys spot the hell out of me, and I can't do shit. I just sit there and I just twiddle my goddamn thumbs because you're just spotting me, and I'm just crying over here. I can't do anything for my team. I die in the first 10 seconds to the stupid battleship AP, and you get to torpedo me like it's any effort for you at all. Feels better. Oh god, that feels better. Now, obviously, I'm having a little bit of fun with it. I love playing the destroyer, but there's nothing more frustrating than dealing with an aircraft carrier that wants to kill you or keep you spotted until you die. And it's so incredibly easy for the aircraft carrier to do it. They don't have to do anything. They can kill everyone and keep you spotted for the whole time. When I was playing in the community contributor events, I would always play the DD, and they would always keep me spotted the entire time because they recognize this guy's actually a DD player. He's not just playing it because no one else is playing DDs. And you could just absolutely neutralize a DD's existence and the aircraft carrier with almost no effort. So I get it. I have lived it. But that's not a good enough excuse to omit a type completely. I think the entire reason this occurred is Wargaming wanted to sell rentals. You can't sell rentals when it's tier 6, tier 7, tier 8. It's too easy to get access to ships, right? Nobody's going to rent. It's way easier to get a tier 8 than a tier 10. But at tier 10, higher income potential for rentals. Plus the system is introduced in a high-profile setting. Yeah, it's all business. And I understand it needs to be profitable. If the game's not profitable, it's not existing. But I just think, you know what? Just use it as a mulligan. It's a pre-season. It's not season 1. We're not going to go live with the setting, the clan battle mode, until we are confident that the game is in a state that we are comfortable showcasing. And they are clearly not by omitting the aircraft carrier from competition. just really unfortunate. It's just another decision by Wargaming that makes me question, you know, what really is the motive of the game? Is it to generate revenue? Is that the number one motive? And I know there's a lot of Wargaming employees that say, no, it's not. And I'm completely 100% in agreement that no, it's not. But when you do things like this, I mean, you're taking away a lot of joy from a lot of players who have spent a lot of money on your game. And you didn't give them a lot of warning. You know, this has happened in less than a month. So, yeah, I'm really disappointed. I'm really disappointed, Wargaming, that you're deciding to omit an entire type. I just think that it would have been better if you would have lowered the tier and allowed us to play like that. So that's what I'm going to talk about. I'm done talking about the lack of aircraft carriers and the token battleship. So let's get to the balance of clan battles. Now, this is going to introduce a cascade of effects, right? The rental system will allow you to rent the Shimakaze, the Zao, or the Grosse Kurfürst. And those are the only ships, at least that's what I'm hearing, that you will have access to rent. Now, as a DD main, I would say to you, the Shimakaze? I'm not going to take the Shimakaze out in a competitive mode. Are you kidding me? It's the worst one. So, right there is a strike against you. The Zao, it's not the worst, but I just would bring another Conqueror if I had to choose between that and the Zao, you know? The Zao's not spectacular. It doesn't bring radar to the equation. It doesn't have all of the clean utility that others do have. So, it's a pretty mediocre cruiser to honestly offer. And then for the battleship, you've got the Grosse Kurfürst, which I really like the Grosse Kurfürst. However, it's not the Conqueror. And if you only have one slot for battleships, you're bringing the Conqueror. Your clan is demanding the Conqueror is being brought. It's that much more powerful than everything else. It's doing the same damage as aircraft carriers are doing at tier 10. A ship line that is literally alive for the entire game. It's doing the same average damage. And it's a battleship. So clearly the Conqueror is really good. So my prediction, clans are going to require that the battleship slot is the Conqueror. They're going to basically demand, if you want to play a battleship, you better spend money to get the Conqueror or grind up quick. Which is more revenue for Wargaming. I know they probably didn't plan that. That's just because the Conqueror is that strong right now. But it's going to end up costing people money if they want to be that battleship for their clan. So we have the Conqueror, and I think the Hubadovsk is just so broken, it's going to be there. Now, the reason I think the Hubadovsk is so broken is that every single person who wants to take clan battles seriously is going to sub out their anti-air builds, which I know a lot of you have. No reason to have defensive fire. No reason to have advanced firing training, basic firing training, a lot of manual AA. There's no reason. So you're not going to use it. You don't need defensive fire, so I'm going to put hydroacoustic in all my cruisers, all my, my destroyers are going to not have that. They're going to have speed boost. So hydroacoustic is probably going to be the most used consumable in competitive clan battles. Well, that fucking sucks for torpedoes. Yeah, it does. So therefore, with just the bubble of immunity to torpedoes that all the hydras are going to provide, we're going to layer the hydras, of course. Torpedoes are just not going to be as impactful as they should be. Therefore, Hubadovsk does 200,000 with that. Whether you have Hydra or not, it doesn't care. It's just going to shoot you, and it's going to shoot you, and it's going to shoot you. So I predict Hubadovsk will absolutely be a popular pick. Because the Hubadovsk will be popular, the Moskva is going to be popular as well. It's one of the few cruisers that can actually counter the Hubadovsk's massive range with its velocity. Plus, it has radar. So we're going to see Conquerors, Moskvas, and Hubadovsk in a massive amount of games, because those three ships don't give a crap about all the hydro, all the vigilance, all that bullshit. That's what's going to happen. You're going to have a token objective DD, maybe a Z52 or a gearing. They're going to take the objectives, they're going to pop smoke for their team, and that's it. They'll try to torpedo. Good luck torpedoing. It's just going to be layered hydro. Similar to layered smoke, you're going to have layered hydro. And this is all because you've decided to omit the existence of an entire type. This is a great example of why Wargaming, you can't omit a type from an entire game mode. I know I'm not going to run into this. Why would I ever build anti-air? There's no reason to pull a lot of ships that are really good at anti-air. And it's just a cascade effect. This is how it's going to go. Lots of Moskvas. They're going to demand that your Moskva has surveillance radar module, so it increases the duration. We've got the Des Moines as well for radar. That's how it's going to be. And I know how much of a shit show this is probably going to be. I just hope that Wargaming learns from it. And instead of omitting a type, they do their damnedest to rebalance that type before the next mode. Because without that type, so many builds are influenced and it becomes even more overbearing for the other types, the torpedo types and everything else. So I hope you enjoyed this rant. I'm sorry. Aircraft carriers, I love you guys. I was just teasing you. Hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you next time.